the lesson Indian rivers and water resources. Indian rivers and water resources. Their origin, flowing. Indian rivers are broadly divided into two river systems: Himalayan rivers and Indian peninsular rivers. Water resources. How many type of water resources? There are two type of water resources: surface water resources and underground water resources. Okay, now in this lesson, mostly important questions are first one: how many river systems of India? What are they? Tell me, children, how many type of river systems in India? There are two type of Indian river systems: Himalayan rivers and peninsular rivers. Himalayan rivers are River Indus, Brahmaputra and Ganga. Peninsular rivers, that mean South Indian rivers: Godavari, Krishna, Penna, Kaveri, Narmada, Tapati. These are the peninsular rivers. Almost of all Himalayan rivers are perennial rivers because throughout the year flow the water. The rivers are called perennial rivers. In Himalayas, snowbanks melting into the water and draining into that water, these three rivers. So these three rivers are called perennial rivers. Almost of all peninsular rivers are rain-fed rivers. When I have to come into the rain, that time only flow the water. So peninsular rivers are rain-fed rivers. Himalayan rivers are perennial rivers. Next slide, which what are the tributaries of Indus and Ganga? First, we have to discuss about tributaries. Tributaries mean small streams joining in a river. It is called tributary. The important tributaries are Indus river or Jhelum, Ravi, Satluj and Beas. The most important tributaries of Ganga are Ramganga, Kosi, Gandak, Betwa, Sed, Damodara and Chambal are the most important tributaries of Ganga. Tell me the children, what are important tributaries of Indus and Ganga? Indus. Tributaries are Jhelum, Ravi, Beas and Satluj. Ganga tributaries are Ramganga, Kosi, Gandak, Sel, Betwa and Damodar. Yes, going to another question. Explain inflow and outflow of water. Inflow. Inflow the water on the earth or oceans, seas, lakes, ponds, tanks, canals are the most important inflow of the water on the earth. Inflow equal to precipitation plus surface flow plus groundwater flow. Outflow. Outflow, most important process is evapotranspiration. Evaporation and transpiration. Evaporation. Water change into vaporous state. It is known as evaporation. The sun's heat fall on the surface, water will be evaporated. Evaporated water to form a clouds to give us for rain. Transpiration. The living beings to release the water into breathing process. It is called a transpiration. Both evaporation and transpiration togetherness is called a evapotranspiration. Okay. Next we are going to another one. What are the peninsular rivers? Peninsular rivers are known as South Indian rivers. Godavari, Krishna, Penna, Kaveri, Narmada, Tapati. These are the most important rivers are in the South India. The second longest river in India, Godavari, and second longest river in peninsular India, Krishna. Longest river in India, Ganga. Longest river in South India, Godavari. Almost of all peninsular rivers, birthplace is in Western Ghats, but these rivers are flowing into eastern direction because Deccan Plateau slightly towards the east. So birthplace is Western Ghats, but that place will be not flow these waters. Okay, this water is flowing towards the eastern direction and draining to Bay of Bengal. Tell me the children, what are the peninsular rivers? Godavari, Krishna, Penna, Kaveri, Narmada and Tapati. What are the western flowing rivers? Narmada, Tapati, Sabarmati and Mahi are the western flowing rivers or Rift Valley rivers. Rift Valley rivers. Now going to last question. Water is a common food. Explain. Water use many purpose like drinking, water, bathing, cooking, etc. The water is also very helpful to agriculture sector. It is also very well used for industries. So water is a common food. So we all are protected surface water and also ground water. If we are using in the excess of water, our future generation will be facing a lot of problems. So in our daily life, you are not using much water. That means excess water. If you are using in the excess water, you are facing a lot of problems. Okay? If you are using so much water to decline the underground water levels, then declining the underground water levels, automatically water, drinking water will not available in our surrounding areas. So if you protect the water, everyone, the water will save for us. One important proverb is there: save water in save life. So water, save the water and save in our life and future life also. Thank you. Thank you. Watch my videos. Stay home. Be safe. Thank you.